Hey guys, Sen here, back in with some more capital raids, and today I have something exciting to show you guys. My clan just matched up against this clan named K09TH. Now if you don't know who this is actually the clan for STRUT Esports. One of the 8 teams that played in the most recent Clash of Clans World Championships, and now unfortunately, I logged on late in this raid, and there was only a Balloon Lagoon and a Dragon Cliffs left. But let's still take a look at how I did against these World Championship contenders. Now, the funny thing is, I was actually waiting for a good max Dragon Cliffs to show up because some of you guys have been saying you've been struggling against these, so this worked out perfectly for me. 6 dragons on this base, spread out really thinly so that it's hard to cover multiple posts at once with the Rage, but I see that this one section over here has 2 Infernos, 2 dragons, as well as the Blast Bow. A lot of high HP targets, high value HP targets, which if I'm able to cover that with the Rage and push through with archers, that'll be really good for me. So I decide to go in from the bottom right. Let's see how I get this done. So I start with the ram on this wall. The rams do splash, so it also chunks this building, as well as the barbs inside will clear that trash building for me. I drop in another ram, and it also splashes down these 2 buildings. Then I drop a 3rd ram to clear this wall, and the importance of clearing that wall is that I can drop a ram going towards forward towards the center of the base and probe for traps. You always want to be starting off with a couple of rams before you start in with your archers. Even though it didn't find any traps or bombs, this bottom right side of the base, I figured it was really likely that there might be some. So it's good to just check for them anyways. And now we're just working our way inside the base. We dropped in a barb to clear some of the other trash buildings, and that will come into play later. The archers are just going to work their way in. We're just going to drop in 2 more to try to push through the Inferno Tower. Notice how after they get a few shots off, I drop in that 1 ram to help tank the Blast Bow. That's something you want to be doing with your rams, is that you want to use your rams to help tank for your archers as they're about to leave their stealth. So let your archers get off 3 shots, so about 3 seconds, and then drop in your ram to open up the next wall. And notice how this super dragon got pulled outside by the ram. Now I'm dropping in 2 archers like this on top of the dragon, and I'm going to hold it in place with a ram ahead, and those 2 archers are going to take out that dragon without me having to even take out the post. Now we're going to work our way in with our 2nd Rage, trying to get to that 2nd Super Dragon, push through that Spirit Thrower and Inferno Tower, and then we can open up the wall towards the Blast Bow and grab both of those Dragon and Blast Bow. So we only have 2 camps of archers left actually, and so we have to be very careful with them. I drop in my 2 packs of archers directly on top of the dragon, and they'll get a couple shots off. 1, 2, 3, drop in a ram. It tanks the Blast Bow and the dragon, and so those 2 archers not only kill the dragon, but they'll have enough to take out the Blast Bow on the back end. And now the importance of that barb from earlier to clear these trash buildings over here is that it opened the map for deployment up this left side. And what I'm going to do here is I'm going to drop in a skeleton barrel to tank for the air defense and Spirit Thrower, and then my super dragon onto this cannon. And the super dragon's going to splash down both the air defense and Spirit Thrower. After those go down, the super dragon will trade the defensive super dragon as my barbs and Larry's take out that wizard tower for me. So with 55 camp space, I took out that whole compartment as well as traded the defensive super dragon, and my super dragon is just going to work up this left side, clearing some trash for me. We'll just fast forward through this replay because he's not going to get much, but it is nice to grab some extra buildings off that as well to open up more of the map for deployment. And now let's get into how we finished off this base. Now, what I forgot to mention in that last hit was I brought a zap there and a zap here, and the reason for that is I'm planning to zap down this level 1 super dragon post that only takes 2 zaps from me, so I can start luring that dragon in towards my rages. I even brought another rage towards the district hall to help cover those last 2 dragon posts. And so we're just going to work our way in, get through that cannon with 1 camp of archers, and after those archers lose stealth, that 1 dragon gets pulled in towards my archers. I drop in a ram to hold it in place, then a couple camps of archers to help take that dragon out. I drop in some more rams to help tank, and you're going to see those archers kill that 1 dragon and almost kill that 2nd dragon that got lured in as well. which was pretty nuts. Now I drop in 2 camps of archers towards the air defense. Before they lose their stealth, I drop in 1 ram to help tank this 1 dragon that's roaming around. And those archers are going to have enough juice to help snipe down that super dragon. And we have 1 more dragon left that is already low. We're going to take down this air bombs, and as it gets lured in, we're going to drop 1 ram so we can deploy archers to open up this wall, so we can deploy archers on this side of the wall, and then drop in 1 more camp of archers to help finish off that dragon for me. And we're going to start in on our hogs on this little corner over here. They're going to work their way in through here, and I even have a couple more camps of archers because I was so good with my archers to kill those dragons. And so I'm going to have some archers to help support my hogs as they work their way through. As they move through, I also drop in some more hog gliders to help reinforce and stun those defenses, and more archers inside the rages to help snipe some of the defenses while they're distracted. And you're going to see that I'm going to fast forward from this point because now my hogs are just moving through, but I still have a heal that I haven't deployed, and I'm not going to deploy that heal because I am going to swag a heal against STRUT Esports maxed out Dragon Cliffs. And of course, swag heals go on top of the river just like that, beautifully done. And that is a 6 Dragon Cliffs from STRUT Esports down in 2 attacks. So if I can swag a heal like this against a team of this caliber, you can take out max Dragon Cliffs as well. Now, the thing is, against really good defenders like a team like STRUT, is to some extent you can also predict where they're going to place a lot of their ground traps, because most people are going to be setting their traps to help defend against archers on the setup attack. And so it's very likely that against this Balloon Lagoon that a team like this will have their traps set towards this top side over here or this bottom side over here, where you can pretty confidently predict archers are going to enter and try to get towards these rocket artilleries. Now, in order to circumvent that, I decide to pick an unconventional entry, which is over here through all of these defenses, because I see that there's a district hall here, and the district hall has a lot of HP, which means it's really good at stopping archers on its own. And so I figured there's probably not going to be that many ground traps, so I decide to enter over here. And you can see down on my troop bar, I'm bringing in my signature Super Wizard Rams that I love using. We open up with some Rams. Notice how much value this first pack of archers gets because I'm using my Rams Barbarians and another Ram to help tank for them. They're going to surge forward, clear some trash, and then take out a Spirit Thrower and take out an Air Bombs. So the thing with your archers is you always want to be using your Rams to help tank for them as they lose their stealth ability. So they get 3 shots, and then I drop in my next Ram, clear open the next wall, and tank for my archers so they can help finish off the cannon. And they're going to do so much damage to those Spirit Throwers. We finish off those Spirit Throwers. Now I don't tank for these archers going towards the district hall because we're trying to Super Wizard chain off the district hall, which means we don't want to do too much damage to it with our archers. And now we're already here, so we drop in our Rams, except here I actually got a 20% battery notification. This is the worst time to get a notification like this because you have to drop in your Rams and then immediately drop in your Wizards. You have to be quick on the deployment, except I got interrupted, and so I cleared the notification as fast as I could, but the Rams already basically died, and so I tried to drop in some more Rams to help tank for the Super Wizards, except you can see over here there's an opening in the wall. Now, a lot of people do this in the home village where they open the corner wall so that wall breakers can't open up an even more preferable wall. Now, they've actually done this with almost all of their walls in the base, so it really messes up with Ram pathing. And the problem with that is that because I've cleared open this wall over here, my Rams are no longer going forwards into the base and help tanking for the defenses. They're just going towards the side walls. And so I just have to pray, drop my Super Wizards and pray. Good thing is they do a lot of damage, and so they still are able to take down all of those defenses, even without the help of the Rams tanking. But that got so close. Still, I nailed the Wizard Bomb, and so I was able to recover from that 20% battery notification. Now we are pushing our way in with our archers. We're going to go through this corner section over here because it looks like I'm not going to be able to open up this wall with a ram. We're just going to slowly push our way through. I'm going to fast forward from here because you've probably all seen this before. It's just using archers to push our way through. And the plan is we're going to drop in a rage over here on our second attack, try to get these rocket artilleries and inferno towers. Then we're going to zap down this cluster of air defenses. And we're going to finish off the base with a couple of rocket balloons after we pick off all of the air defenses left on it. So we're going to get into our second hit, where we drop in our rage right on top of this wall opening over here. Because if I drop it like that, I know I can cover my archers as they attack these 3 buildings. So now we're just going to work our way in with our archers. Once again, we're just going to pick off the defenses one by one. We have a lot of archers once again, 14 camps of archers, and then 5 rocket balloons after we finish zapping down those air defenses. You can see if we can take out all of these air targeting defenses over here, there really is nothing left on the base. So this is a really nice base identification from me, noticing that if I push through the center like this with my rages, I can basically get down all of the air defenses. And this bottom side over here is only covered by a spear thrower, and this top side over here is only covered by a couple of spear throwers as well. And so we're just going to push through with our archers, try to finish off those major threats to our rocket balloons. We're going to start on a rocket balloon towards the spear thrower so that that rocket balloon can start working on those ground targeting defenses. We finish off the rapid rocket, and then we just drop in our last couple of rocket balloons. There's actually a troll Tesla, those trolls over at STRUT, but one rocket balloon helps split off and take it out. And we also even have a swag Zav. That's not as impressive, but 4 camps of archers that we don't need against this balloon lagoon, and this base is crushed as well. Now, I was super hyped after those attacks, especially against the Dragon Cliffs, because I have been waiting for ages to get a good 6 Dragon post attack on this channel and posted for you guys. So if you enjoyed today's video, be sure to like and subscribe, and take care.